Chapter 11. More Plain Talk. 10 true or false sample test questions follow. The correct answers to these 10 questions will be found in the current chapter material. It is suggested pausing the audio to read these sample test questions. Continue the audio after completing your review. More Plain Talk. Turning left. The following scenarios will be discussed. 1 lane to 1 lane left turns, 2 lanes to 2 lanes left turns, 1 lane to 2 lanes left turns. The following is a D-Team Smart Defense Plain Talk interpretation of the Delaware Law, Title 21, Section 4152. This Delaware law is extremely confusing and quite possibly no longer completely relevant in some identified procedures due to intersection modernization designs. It is also important to understand that the phrases "whenever practical" or "as nearly as practical" are both used in this law, which adds further interpretation confusion. Picture 11-2 is 1 lane to 1 lane left turn. This is the original left turn procedure and the one that should need no detailed explanation, even to beginning drivers. Sometimes yellow dash guidelines, opposite direction traffic, are painted on the road surfaces to help motorists to maintain the proper turning path. Special note reminder: the 2 left turn lane traffic signals above, picture number 11-3, both control a single left turn lane, duplication. Picture 11-4, 2 lanes to 2 lanes left turns, another easy one, when marked. The dashed white guidelines are used to help motorists stay in their separate left turn lanes. Picture 11-5 is 1 lane to 2 lanes left turns, confusing. Title 21, Motor Vehicles, Operation and Equipment, Section 41, Rules of the Road, Subchapter 6, Turning and Starting and Signals on Stopping and Turning, Section 4152, Required Position and Method of Turning at Intersections. Confusion identified. The D-Team has arrived at the conclusion that the turning law identified in Section 4152 was written prior to the existence of multiple left turn lanes and/or multiple lane options upon completing the left turn. Picture number 11-5 above. This law also contains the term practicable on multiple occasions, which further adds to confusion. Furthermore, since business entrances are sometimes located on the right shortly after the left turn is completed, a left-turning motorist may choose to bypass the closest lane, number 1, and move directly into the far right lane, number 2. The D-Team Smart Defense suggestion: when making turns, left or right, go from one lane to the other as directly as possible without crossing lane lines if practicable. Once you have completed your turn, you can change to another lane. The bottom line: be careful. Confusion can sometimes be the norm. If another motorist does something you believe to be wrong, it may be you who are confused. More Plain Talk. Running a red light. The D-Team will identify 3 scenarios when it is legal to run a red light. 1. Section 4103. Obedience to authorized persons directing traffic. A. No person shall willfully fail or refuse to comply with any lawful order or direction of any police officer or authorized flag person or fire police officer or uniformed adult school crossing guard invested by law with authority to direct, control, or regulate vehicle and pedestrian traffic. 2. Section 4106. Authorized emergency vehicles. A. The driver of an authorized emergency vehicle, when responding to an emergency call or when in the pursuit of an actual or suspected violator of the law or when responding to, but not upon returning from a fire alarm, may exercise the privileges set forth in this section, but subject to the conditions herein stated. 2. Proceed past a red or stop signal or stop sign, but only after slowing down as may be necessary for safe operation. 3. Section 7103. Driving in funeral processions. B. All vehicles comprising a funeral procession shall follow the preceding vehicle in the funeral procession as closely as is practical and safe. More plain talk. Passing on the shoulder. Section 4117. When overtaking on the right is permitted. C. When a vehicle overtaken is making or about to make a left turn, the vehicle approaching from the rear may pass on the right using the shoulder if necessary. Vehicle number 1 in picture number 11-8 above has just passed multiple left-turning vehicles on the right by using the shoulder of the road. Question: is it legal to pass more than one left-turning vehicle on the right by using the shoulder of the road? The D-Team Smart Defense answer. Read section 4117 again, which says, when the vehicle overtaken is making or about to make a left turn. Therefore, each vehicle you overtake on the right must be intending to turn left. If at any point you determine the vehicle you are overtaking on the right is not intending to turn left, you cannot legally proceed on the shoulder. You will be required to make every effort to merge safely behind the vehicle you have determined is not intending to turn left. Question: what if the vehicle operator who was intending to turn left changes his or her mind and continues straight? The D-Team Smart Defense answer. It's called SOS. You can drive stupid, dangerously racing the other motorists to win the space in front, or you can drive smart and help the other motorist by merging behind him or her because you are the superior driver. Question: is it legal to pass left-turning traffic in an intersection since there is no shoulder? The D-Team Smart Defense answer. Once again, read section 4117, which says, may pass on the right using the shoulder if necessary. Thus, there is no prohibition in Delaware law against passing left-turning traffic on the right, even in an intersection. The prohibiting on passing in an intersection is limited to passing on the left, not right, on two-way roads. See section 4119. Section 4119. Further limitations on driving to left of center of roadway. A. No vehicle shall be driven on the left side of the roadway under the following conditions. 2. When approaching within 100 feet of or traversing on any intersection or railroad grade crossing, unless otherwise indicated by official traffic control devices. Important: it is not legal to use a right turn lane to pass left-turning traffic on the right. If you end up in a right turn lane, then either turn right or safely merge into the through traffic lane. In the above News Journal cartoon, Santa is directing one of his elves to deliver to DelDOT a document on how to design a road. While humor can be entertaining, there is also humor that falls into the category of sad humor. Unfortunately, the above Santa cartoon falls into the sad humor category, and it is not funny even though we are all tempted to laugh. In previous chapters, the D-Team identified multiple intersections where DelDOT has incorrect signage, yield signs that don't belong, and or yield signs that are missing. First, we shall review exactly when the main intersection traffic light controls right-turning traffic. DelDOT's answer is extremely simple. Thus, they should never get it wrong when installing a yield sign. Unfortunately, they do, and the result is massive confusion by Delaware motorists. 1. Picture number 11-9 below clearly shows there is no traffic island, painted or cement, separating the right turn lane from the through traffic lane. This intersection design, according to DelDOT, identifies the right turn lane is controlled by the main intersection traffic signal. 2. DelDOT also states that unless there is a sign stating no turn on red, then a right turn on red is absolutely available. However, a full stop must occur at the prescribed stopping point, stop line blue arrow above, before making the right turn on red. Unfortunately, the right turn on red has become one of the most perplexing areas of driving in Delaware. DelDOT has engaged in massive confusion concerning this seemingly simple driving task by incorrectly placing yield signs in right turn lanes that are controlled by the main intersection traffic signal, picture number 11-10 below. The result? Delaware drivers are in a major state of confusion through no fault of their own. Important. Both traffic signals in picture number 11-9 above control the right turn lane. Traffic signal duplication. DelDOT has acknowledged that the nearest signal to the right turn lane controls that lane. The traffic signal does not have to be located directly over a turn lane to control the flow of traffic in that lane. See picture number 11-9 above. 3. The above picture number 11-10 is a clear demonstration of DelDOT's intersection confusion. The red traffic signal requires right-turning traffic to come to a full stop at the right turn lane stop line. See above arrow. However, for some unknown reason, DelDOT decided to spend additional taxpayers' money and install a yield sign for right-turning traffic that contradicts their own legal requirements. Confusion repeated. In the intersection in picture number 11-10 above, right-turning traffic is required to come to a full stop on a red traffic signal prior to turning right. Delaware Code Title 21. At the same time, right-turning traffic can proceed to turn right without coming to a full stop on the red traffic signal due to the placement of the yield sign. Delaware Code Title 21. As stated in Chapter Number 5, Fix-It, DelDOT has created an oxymoron. They are increasing the odds of a collision. DelDOT should not be in the business of increasing such odds. 4. The carryover effect. Many Delaware motorists no longer stop on a red traffic signal when making a right turn on a red traffic signal even when there is no yield sign present. Picture number 11-11 below is an example of a properly designated intersection that will unquestionably be abused by Delaware motorists who mistakenly believe that since the traffic signal is not directly over the right turn lane, it does not control right-turning traffic. Guaranteed few Delaware motorists will come to a full stop when turning right on a red traffic signal in this intersection. 5. Certainly, many Delaware motorists will defend their lack of knowledge relative to the rules of the road by claiming, "No harm, no foul," meaning he or she has always made this illegal act without any negative outcome. SOS. Sorry, but if one relies on the past to predict the future, there is no question smart driving cannot be used to characterize that motorist's driving skills. First, such an excuse, "no harm, no foul," will probably not work with a police officer who is familiar with Delaware traffic law. There goes your DMV driving record. The violation will add points to that record, and yes, your auto insurance may also make a substantial climb. Second, a pedestrian, possibly a child, waiting to cross the intersection may attempt to cross because you have a red signal. The result could be serious because you were moving forward, scanning left, and attempting to turn right without coming to a full stop. Third, the D-Team stands by the principle learned in Chapter Number 4 concerning quick reaction evasive maneuvers. There are no absolutes. However, exposing oxymorons is an absolute. More in-depth discussion about DelDOT's lack of consistent intersection traffic sign placement in Chapter Number 15. SOS. You can drive smart or you can drive stupid.